Cool.
Welcome back, Fun Fam, and if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is the Daily Dish, daily Monday through Friday, normally at 9:30 a.m., but things changed a little bit this morning. We'll explain that in just a minute, but welcome in, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good middle of the night, whenever you are watching. I hope you're having a phenomenal day so far, whatever the time of the day may be. Speaking of the day, as of the recording of this live streaming of this, today is the 15th day of April, 2025, and it's good to see some smiling faces out there in the audience. Thank you guys so much for being here. Especially today. Today is a little bit short, a little bit different. There were some schedule change-ups that had to happen, and I know that that Park Place, I think, is still I think they're still doing their stream. Normally what happens on Tuesdays is I start off at 9:30 a.m. and then Culture Casino, we stream right into that. He's normally at 10:45. I don't know if he's going at 10:45 or 11 o'clock today, but things have changed because he's going to Las Vegas. And so it's the schedule this week is a little bit messed up, a little bit different than normal, but I think I'm still planning on streaming into Culture Casino if his link is still the same as it was. And that Park Place might also be going into Culture Casino. I don't know if they're going the full 2 hours or not. But it's just, I didn't want to, I thought about just canceling the show today, but I know that there are people that are here for me every day, and I want to be here for you every day, regardless of what happens with other people's schedules and stuff. So I am here for you. So thank you for being here for me. That, that's the kind of thing that I would say deserves a little bit of a celebration.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a birthday!
This is just the best of my scene. On this show, we love to dance, we love to have fun, we love to celebrate, and I love to celebrate everybody that's out there in the audience and watching. Thank you guys, really, truly, especially on a day like today. It's very difficult for somebody like me who is a single, like I'm not single, but like I am I'm not a corporate YouTuber. I don't have money behind me. This is all very, very new to me, and I'm still learning the craft, if you will. So while I might be a guest on some big names, and I really appreciate them letting me do that, I don't have all of the other backing and following and this and that. And, so for those that are here, I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you, especially after me being up late streaming last night with Pro. Until what was it, midnight or so? So, and then getting up this morning and being here for this. And I actually didn't even find out that Park Place was going to change their schedule until I was on the Pro Show last night. So it could have been even worse with you know, all of that going on. So just wanted to just thank you all, because they have, like, I'm looking at that, they have 205 people watching. I'm like, I do a show every morning at 9:30 a.m. every morning, people. Okay, if the 205 people can be watching over there at 9:30, they could be watching over here at 9:30. So all those other people that are in the chat over there, if you guys could do me a favor, not now, not during the show, obviously, but let those people know that I'm doing a show every morning. If they want someplace to be in the morning, they could be here at 9:30. Why not? I don't get it. Might as well be, right? Yes. So indeed. Wow. That's nuts. But I'm going back to mine. Yeah, it's difficult to compete when, like, I don't have a budget, I don't really have a lot of money, and I'm not really, and normally, like, the whole reason I chose this space this time is to kind of be out of everybody else's way. So I it's one of those things. I try to be the good guy in all situations. And it's really, really funny. People that know me, like, it's my biggest thing is I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not an assertive person. I'm a nice kind of let things happen the way they happen, let the chips fall the way they may kind of person. And maybe this is a business I need to be more aggressive in, but that's just not my personality. My personality is, I invite you, and if you want to come, that's great. That's all I can do. But that means I want to welcome everybody that is here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously. Tom F. Always great coming in. Tom F. modding for me. Hey, all, welcome to Follow the Bradley's Fun. Hit that like and share the stream. Subscribe for more fun with Bradley. That's right. And check out all of the news-related stories that I'm putting on the channel now. My mom is here. Good morning, everyone. And Braylon Lee says, hey, good people. What is up, Braylon? Bethana. Is it Bethana or Bethana? Hi, Bethana or Bethana. I don't know. You'll have to let me know how to pronounce it. Dan's Life at the Kingdom is here. What is up, Dan's Life at the Kingdom? Go and Showy, our great mod. Go and Shogi, our great mod. I hope you're feeling better today, man. I know you've had some issues the last few days, but I'm praying for you, and I hope that you are feeling better, brother. Izzo's Place is here. What is up? Izzo's Place is in the house. Andy W is here. Good morning, Andy W. Appreciate you guys. All those that are here, like, seriously, just about every day. Thank you guys. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you every day. You guys make me want to be here. Of course, you're the energon that makes me transform and roll out of bed in the morning.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
This stuff is the greatest. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Yes, it does. 100% agree. Yes, absolutely. So 17 of y'all here so far. I'm going to ask that park place to redirect next time they preempt me. Yeah, please send all 205 people over to me. Come on, Jonas. Come on, Vash. Appreciate it, guys. Let me get this on the screen. I want to let you guys know I do have a shop too. This hat right here, Make Disney Walt Again. You can see it on the screen right there. Everything is for sale right now. 20% off. I believe there are 3 days left on this sale, but there you can see it. There's the spread shop. Make Disney Walt Again. There's all the Make Disney Walt Again merch. The Fedora Finds merch, of course, and the Follow the Bradley's Fun family logo. Because we do like to have fun. Absolutely. Oh, thanks, Bethana. Is it okay? But you got to tell me. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Is it Bethana or Bethana? If you have a way to let me know in the chat, let me know. But I appreciate you being here. We talk about things that are in fact fun, whether it's bad news or good news. I will tell you, we try to make it fun. If it's good news, I don't remember what I said the first way. Bethana? Is it okay? I'll do it. Is it Bethana? And you can put yes or no in the chat. I'll say Bethana because I'll remember it now. Guys, whether it's bad news or good news, I'm going to give it to you the best that I can. And hey, if it is bad news, well, you know what? We'll just handle it this way.
I have news.
What type of news is it?
Well, to be perfectly frank, it's bad.
Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad.
The bad news in a good way. Yes, I can do that. Well, here goes. Wait till you hear this.
Oh, the bad news in a good way. Bethana. The reason I asked is because my sister's name is Bethan. Well, that's when I was growing up. She doesn't go by that now, but when I was growing up, that's what she went by. By the way, if you hear some extraneous noise, there are lawnmowers outside because it's Tuesday. Well, you know what? They don't seem to have a schedule this year. They used to do it like, what was it, every Wednesday, and then they changed every Friday. And this year, I don't know, it could be any day of the week. It's just weird. There's an asset that I need to put on the channel too, because I have it. The whole weird thing. But thankfully today we are not talking about Rachel Zegler. I do want to let people know, as you know, I love to celebrate on this channel. This is Bethana's first time here. What do we celebrate? We celebrate you. So anytime we have we have a very simple, I just put a goal of 1. If there's a single super chat, we met our goal today, great. Or, you know, gifted memberships or any of that kind of stuff. So we're going to celebrate these. So anytime there is, if you go up to the link in the pinned comment and you donate to PayPal, I celebrate it. Buy me a coffee, I celebrate it. Super chat, super thanks, super sticker, I celebrate it. Anybody buy something from the spread shop, let me know in the chat if you do. I celebrate that. And of course, anybody that has a member milestone chat or a gifted membership or becomes a member during the show, we're going to celebrate any of those things because we love to celebrate you. And what does a celebration look like when any of those types of things happen? A celebration might look a little bit like this. And James all day says, I wouldn't trust Disney with Minecraft at all, especially with the current. No imagination years. Yeah, no, I would agree 100%. Fortunately, I don't think there's any chance that Disney gets Minecraft, which I think is why I left it as a question. Is that what it is? Yes. Could Disney be getting? Yeah, the answer is probably no. It's just so you know, I don't think there is a chance, but let's start hitting the stories because we're going to end. We're going to get through things pretty quickly today. The first one that we're going to get to is a follow-up story. And we're going to put this on the screen. So we're following up another story that we did the other day. Well, yesterday, actually. Following up a story we did yesterday. And we might add some of this into that when I recut the video. That's a separate video, but this is an opinion piece on the story that I did yesterday about the new bar coming to the Grand Floridian. So this is also out of thatparkplace.com. We're going to get it on the screen. There it is. Opinion. I call the current Imagineers the no imaginationeers. Yes, that's because you're not at all wrong on that. So yes, out of that park place. I'm just checking something here. All right, so this is out of that parkplace.com. This is by Mr. M. Montanaro. Opinion: Disney's grand mistake at the Grand Floridian. Upcoming renovation will add a bar and a remake iconic lobby into bland Floridian at Walt Disney World. Not the Grand Floridian, but the bland for Floridian. Yeah, it does suck that they're doing this. I mean, this is ridiculous. Turning the iconic birdcage into a bar is the dumbest thing in the world to me. And it's one of those things that Disney no imaginationeers are doing today. That it's just really, really upsetting. So this is that bad news in a good way. Try to make the best of it. There's nothing magical about mediocrity, but that's exactly where Disney seems determined to go with its new Grand Floridian lobby. This week, Disney Parks blog released new concept art and design plans for a reimagined Grand Floridian Resort lobby. The changes are being sold as a refurbishment, a light refresh, and to breathe new life into the resort, which is stupid because it doesn't need new life. What it needs is the band back. For anybody that remembers, I don't know if you remember the Grand Floridian band. Who remembers the Grand Floridian, the live band that was there? I mean, it was great, right? Why do you don't need to refresh the resort. You need to bring it back to what it once was. Its glory days, 2019 and before. Now what they're going to do is just absolutely perverse, in my opinion. And let's see what Marvin's opinion is. But what's really happening is far more insidious. Disney is dismantling one of its most elegant, timeless spaces and replacing it with something entirely ordinary that's soaked in alcohol. Gone will be the serene opulence of the Grand Floridian's lobby, the grand sense of Victorian splendor that made the space feel like a living storybook. In its place, a more airy and garden-like atmosphere with muted colors, generic furnishings, and a brand new bar tucked beneath the once hallowed arches. You'd be forgiven for mistaking it for a Holiday Inn lobby if you didn't know better. This isn't just a case of a hotel getting a facelift. This is Disney stripping away. Whoops. This isn't just a case of a hotel getting a facelift. This is Disney stripping away something deeply, uniquely Disney and trading it for something soulless. The Grand Floridian lobby wasn't just decor, it was a memory maker, an icon. It's where Uncle Jesse serenaded Aunt Becky on Full house. It's where families gathered after long days at the park, listening to live piano music while their kids twirled in princess dresses or marveled at the chandelier. That kind of emotional imprint is irreplaceable, but apparently not enough to survive the modern Disney corporate philosophy. And there's something else for those that may have known her. I don't know how many people in my chat or maybe watching this will have known the doll lady. We called her the doll lady. She, I believe, has passed on. She went to Walt Disney World and sat at the Grand Floridian lobby every day. It was a magical place for her. The band would play, the orchestra, the piano, the grand pianist would play, and she would sit there and take it all in. And she was in a wheelchair, and she was always surrounded with like her own like doll collection, literally like this doll lady. She was there, and she had like 20, 30, 40, 50 dolls with her, porcelain dolls, different kind of dolls. I just remember like she was almost there almost every day that I would go there back in the 2010s, 20 teens, whatever you call them. And she had nothing to do directly with Disney. She wasn't a cast member or anything like that. Maybe she had been in her old time, like back in the day. I don't know. I really don't know what her affection was, but I think of her along with the Grand Floridian, and maybe they're just trying to offend her so that her ghost doesn't haunt the place and she literally doesn't want to be there anymore. It's a little bit ridiculous. Because now it seems every renovation must come with alcohol. Exactly. This is so ridiculous. That's right. This overhaul includes the addition of a new lobby bar inspired by the birdcage elevator. Thematic, maybe. Necessary, absolutely not. But it fits the broader trend, Disney's increasingly aggressive push to inject booze into every corner of the most magical place on Earth. For decades, Magic Kingdom was a dry park, a place where families, father, mother, children, grandparents, families, could escape reality without the ever-present smell of overpriced cocktails or the antics of the stumbling, profane, drunken adults who infect Epcot on a nightly basis. That changed with New Fantasyland and the debut of Be Our Guest, which broke the seal. Since then, alcohol has quietly crept into nearly every sit-down restaurant in the park. Meanwhile, Epcot has become a rowdy frat house once the sun sets, with roving bands of drinkers turning a celebration of global culture into a glorified bar crawl. What does it say about Disney's current direction that is more concerned with selling $19 margaritas to tipsy adults than offering unforgettable experiences to children and families? What's more, there's already a lounge in the Grand Floridian, literally located right upstairs from the main lobby. The Enchanted Rose was just added recently, and it's more than enough to anyone staying there craving an adult beverage. Again, I couldn't agree more. Like, we are like simpatico on these thoughts. This isn't just a trend, it's a pattern. With Epic Universe looming on the horizon, Disney seems to be in full-blown reaction mode. Instead of rising to the challenge by innovating and honoring what made its resorts beloved for generations, the company's strategy is to gut the old and rush in the new, even if the new is worse. We've seen it happen with Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, with a new lackluster DVC tower now polluting the skyline along the Seven Seas Lagoon. Before that, Disney gutted the enchantingly charming World of Disney store in Disney Springs to create something that's more akin to a Target than the largest Disney merchandise store on the planet. Modern Imagineering seems either incapable of making enhancements that are worthwhile at best and obsessed with sapping the imagination out of Disney's immersive atmosphere at worst. Disney has the land, the resources, and the talent to expand without erasing. Well, okay, I have to maybe take an issue with Marvin on this one part. I don't know that they have the talent anymore. They did, but I don't know that they do now. There's no reason why beloved spaces like the Grand Floridian lobby need to be sacrificed for a few trendy Instagram-ready updates. The right move would have been to preserve what works and build new experiences alongside it. alongside it, layering in magic rather than paving it over. But time and again, Disney chooses to undermine its own legacy in pursuit of some imagined audience it thinks it needs to impress. The Grand Floridian didn't need to change. It needed to be honored. Instead, Disney is trading in luxury for liquor, heritage for homogeneity, and wonder for whatever it gets a click on social media. This isn't progress. It's corporate amnesia. If you're not careful, the guests who remember what Disney used to be, the ones who really care, might start forgetting to come back. And I would 100% agree with that, because guess what? There are new places to go. Did I not have that on the screen for that whole time? I apologize for that. That was supposed to be on the screen. I think I took it off. That's crazy. That's okay. We'll fix it in post, as they say. Looks like Going Shogi has given us the $5 super meets the goal. Thanks. So nothing says high class Americana like a mint julep drunk in a lobby. Yes, indeed. Let's celebrate. Oh, let's see here. Yes. Yes, just to address this. So there was a weird change in the schedule, and I guess they kind of forgot that I do the show at 9:30. So they still needed to run the show, and there was something that changed with culture schedule, and I don't know exactly what happened there, but yeah, I kind of addressed that early on today in the early part of the show, which is why I slotted to 10 a.m. because I wasn't sure if that Park Place was going to go for just an hour or if they were going to go for 2 hours. But yeah, I do the show every day at 9:30. So technically speaking, they're up against me, even though they have the bigger audience. Yes, I definitely addressed that already. And yeah, well, you know, we'll see what happens there. But for those of you that are here, thank you so much for being here. Like Native Hawaiian coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's get this off by this way. The screen, we had the wrong thing on there. Let's address this real quick. Is Disney getting a Minecraft park? Oh, well, thanks. Honestly, what they should have done, and I'll address this if they ever do it again. I'll talk to Pro about it because Pro is pretty cool. If they do it again, they should kind of redirect to me, and then because I'm redirecting to culture after this anyway, regardless. So yeah. Anyhow, we're here every day. We're not just here on an odd Tuesday out of the blue. Okay, I'm here every day. I'm here for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. But yeah, we got to address this. Minecraft has become huge. It's just Minecraft has gone ballistic in the movie theaters, and everybody now is going to want to get their hand on this property to put it into a theme park, Disney included, though they probably wouldn't want to go with Minecraft. Certainly they want to figure out what they can do, right? How do they compete with this? Because Minecraft's probably going to go somewhere. You've already got Nintendo World at Epic Universe and Universal Studios Hollywood. So the competition's out there. It's going to happen. Let's read the story out of that parkplace.com. Put it on the screen. Minecraft's box office success sends theme parks in a race for game expansions like Epic Universe's Super Nintendo World. Yes, indeed. indeed, by WDW Pro himself. The Minecraft movie just made $80 million its second weekend, and the race to get it into theme parks is on. At the same time, companies are proverbially licking their chops at the idea of using game properties and expansions to take a bite out of Disney. But if the Walt Disney Company can weather the tariff storm, it appears they have a huge gaming property they're willing to use as a must-win card. The success of Universal Studios Super Nintendo World has demonstrated the viability and popularity of video game-themed attractions. Initially launched in Japan in 2021, the park expanded to Universal Studios Hollywood in 2023 and set to debut at Universal Orlando Epic Universe on May 22nd, 2025. The immersive experiences such as the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge ride have been pivotal in boosting attendance and revenue, with Comcast reporting a 17% increase in theme park revenue, reaching $2.42 billion in Q3 2023. Compare this to Disneyland's opening of Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land, which resulted in a decline of attendance for months following its debut. That is true. When Galaxy's Edge first opened, they made the mistake of opening it without the main attraction, and so nobody wanted to go. Nobody wanted to see it before the main attraction was there. People didn't want to get spoiled, so it totally, that totally makes sense. And now that we have seen it, it's quite a kind of underwhelming if you're a true Star Wars fan, especially the original Star Wars, which I'm still a fan of the original Star Wars. I'm not going to let that go, but like where Star Wars is going now, out the door. Building on this momentum, Minecraft is set to make its physical debut through a partnership between Mojang, Microsoft, and Merlin Entertainments. The Adventures Made Real initiative will introduce Minecraft-themed attractions, rides, and hotel experiences in the UK and US by 2026 and 2027, with plans for global expansion. I'm wondering what that means out here, because we have Merlin Entertainments runs Icon Park, which is the big wheel that we have here, our Orlando Eye, if you will. So I am curious. They got Blue Man Group coming in there soon, and I'm wondering if they'll do something with Minecraft in that area, if they have the room for it, or if they have to buy space across the street. There's hotels there that could buy. The recent release of a Minecraft movie has further solidified the franchise's cultural impact. The film achieved a record-breaking opening weekend, grossing $313 million globally, and has since surpassed $550 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing film of 2025 to date. Let's check the numbers and see where that is out at right now. I'm just going to go over here, check it real quick. Kind of doing this on the fly. Whoa, The Chosen, The Last Supper is like the highest thing on there right now. Minecraft movie is right now sitting at $552 million globally. Holy mackerel. That's crazy. Highest grossing movie of 2025 to date. The success underscores the potential for video game properties to thrive beyond digital platforms. The value of a Minecraft video game expansion in an American theme park has never been higher or more sought after. Recognizing the shifting dynamics, Disney has invested $1.5 billion in Epic Games, the creator of Fortnite, aiming to develop a persistent universe that emerges Disney's iconic characters with Fortnite's expansive world. This collaboration represents Disney's strategic pivot to engage younger audiences and diversify its entertainment offerings. While we're not sure about the theme park details in that $1.5 billion contract between Disney and Epic, that's Epic Games, by the way, not Epic Universe, you can bet that both at the box office and the domestic theme parks, Disney is looking for an ace card. Clearly, the future seems to be video games. Summary of Fortnite X by Disney. Disney invests $1.5 billion into Epic Games. Content of Disney will be watchable in Fortnite. Players will be able to create their own experiences. Avatar collaboration confirmed alongside many other future ones. I know we have Fortnite. My son plays it every now and again. I've seen him play it as like the Superman before, but I don't really know how into it he is. Plus, who has the rights to Sonic the Hedgehog for domestic theme parks. And what in the world is that valued at right now? Can you say chili dogs and loop-de-loops? What kind of a danger would Disney be in if Universal Studios also picks up the rights to Sonic for any Central Florida theme park empire? They might be calling Joypolis the subsidiary of Sega that would conceivably control the park rights. The convergence of the video game franchises and theme park experiences marks a significant evolution in entertainment as companies like Universal, Microsoft, and Disney invest in bringing digital worlds to life. Audiences can anticipate more immersive and interactive attractions that bridge the gap between virtual and physical experiences. Whichever company wins in this new race, the consumer will be the ultimate champion regardless. So bring on the theme park high score efforts. Indeed, I agree with WDW Pro, and that competition is good. And all of these different theme parks may be wanting different rights to these things. I think it's fabulous for the whole game. James All Day says, what if Disney has a fifth land with video games in the parks and add Kingdom Hearts while they could bring back Disney Infinity and the Toontown game? They could add Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, there's a lot of things that they could do, but right now the leadership at Disney just does not. I don't know if it's a bunch of drunks running Disney. I really don't. But literally, all they keep announcing the last year that entices anybody that is currently going to the parks are the bars. It's like they're catering to an alcoholic audience. It's so strange. It really is strange because I go there a lot, and Disney is not. Walt Disney World, it's such a downgrade from what it used to be just a decade ago. I mean, I can't describe it. It's so strange. They moved the steakhouse at the Contemporary lobby from the fourth floor. Yeah, it's so weird. What they're doing, I don't know. Wreck-It Ralph is going to theme the wonders of life at Epcot. They should just do that. I have a totally different thought for what I think they should do with Wonders of Life, but it has to do with my thoughts about Figment and Journey into the Imagination, the way they've done the worlds. What do they have? World Discovery, World Celebration. World Celebration is, I mean, it should be called World College Quad. It's really weird. It's not even a celebration anymore. Guys, we got to get going today. We're going to send you over to Culture, and I got to check and see if I'm allowed back on the Pro Show. I hope I am. I don't know what's going on with that yet, though. I love WDW Pro. He and I get along great, so I think we're all good. I think there's just some the scheduling. I think it's just for today, but you never know what's going to happen with scheduling because we're all traveling in people's lives. It's all good. We're all friends, and we all do what we got to do. Yeah. I didn't know about it until last night. I get on the Pro Show and I'm like, what am I supposed to do tomorrow morning? I don't know. I didn't know if I should cancel or not. But like I said, I didn't want to cancel because I knew people are going to be here. And I appreciate every single one of you that are here. But if Pro told me cancel because we're going to preempt the show, I'd do it because I kind of do what Pro asked me to do. I'm just way too big of a fan not to. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. And again, thank you, Go and Shogi, for the 5. I appreciate that. That helps us stay on the air, even if it's only 5. It's helpful. It's helpful. So let's do one more celebration before we head out today. And you know what? I'm going to celebrate Culture Casino. Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate you being here. And yes, indeed, Tom F. Bear Dance. Bear. All you can do some days is grin and bear it. Yes, indeed. Hey, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for the artist formerly known as John Cusack, and Shogi, Tom F. Native Hawaiian, Bethana, Andy W, my mom, everybody that's come in this morning. I appreciate y'all being here. And until next time. Now, I should be on Pro later today at noon. So hopefully you will see me there. And until next time, we will see you. Oh, by the way, speaking of Pro, if you haven't seen it, I dropped the video last night on my channel in which I was finally able to feature myself on the Pro Show in the video. So if you get a chance, please go check that video out. Today it is about tariffs and how Disney has to respond to them. And I think it's a really good story because it's a necessary story. It's actually much more important to anything theme parks that's going on right now. I know it may not get the clicks that Rachel Zegler gets, but it's a really, really important story. So if you get a chance, please go visit that video. And until next time, we will, in fact, see you real soon. Bye, everybody.